Do you think the Texas A&M NIL debacle was Nick Saban sending another warning to college football? No. At least not in the classical sense, okay? Maybe he was sending a warning, not in the classical sense. For a while, Nick Saban, when he would make these profound statements on the state of the sport, he would be talking about tempo-based offenses, or he would be talking about the transfer portal, or he would be talking about expanding the playoff. There were a lot of things that he has said in the past that people accurately put the warning label on. He's warning you. He's not scared. He's not offended as much as he's telling you, if that's the way you want college football, then I will respond accordingly, and you're not going to like the result. That's the classic old Nick Saban warning. I got to tell you, though, and this is a little bit of breaking news. I don't think anyone else has reported this. Not everything that comes out of Nick Saban's mouth is a warning to college football. Sometimes he just says things. And I've given you my take, and it's pretty informed on this particular matter. I don't even think he knew he was being recorded when he did that in Birmingham last week. I think he believed he was in a closed setting long after media had been swept out of the room, and he was talking with his people. And if you've ever been in those settings, I've been in a number of them, Nick Saban didn't really say anything that was all that out of the realm of what you would hear a lot of other coaches do. It's the way that stuff happens. It's kind of like a little mini pep rally, but there's not a pom-pom. It's just you're waving a pom-pom through words that come out of your mouth. Well, anyway, I say all that to say, no, I don't think he was sending a message to college football, because I don't even think he knew he was talking to college football on that particular night. Now, since then, he apologized for calling people out directly, but he said, I'm not backing off the general message. And the general message was, yeah, I think he was wanting to deliver a warning in a much more general sense, but I don't think it's the same kind of warning. Like he said, is this what we want college football to be? Referring to offenses several years ago. That was just telling you, if you want it to be that way, I'm going to do it better than you're doing it. This kind of warning, if you want to call it that, is I think a warning directed at the entirety of college football. And I think whether you agree with him or not, totally beside the point, relative to the fact that I think he generally has concern about the direction of the game right now. He's not alone. He's not the only person who's spoken like this. So you can either believe all these folks are hypocrites and they're all just looking out for their own self-interest, blah, 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 or you can think the guy's already got 7 national championships and more money than he knows what to do with, and his legacy's been secured for a long time. Maybe there is some authenticity in the concern he has. Just maybe. I say the same thing about Dabo. I don't really care what you think about him. Don't care if you love him or hate him. But there's authenticity in the concern they have. So if there's a warning on what Nick Saban is saying, it's not the old-fashioned, if this is what you want college football to be, I'm going to burn it down in your way instead of the old way I did. I don't think that's what he's saying. I don't think that's what he's saying at all. So no, I did not take it as the same kind of warning that we've heard from him in the past.